What up? 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 I'm gonna go for the gusto early. I ain't taking no punches. I ain't playing no games. I ain't playing no games. It is what it is. Everything I told y'all from day one is starting to unravel. Everything I told you, everything I told y'all from day one, you're saying for yourself. So I'm gonna start off by saying, shout out to Sharon Winbush. I pray that your dad gets better. The dream team is standing in the gap and praying for his health. The devil had a plan, but God got a whole nother vessel. What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody here? Mama Mary in the building. I see you, I see you. I'm happy to be back on the main stage. No backups this way. The main stage is here. Glad to be here on the main stage. What up, everybody? I miss everybody that's on the main stage. Y'all go ahead and send out the requests. Send a shout out to your friends. Tell them all to come on over. Tell them all to come on over. Mods are on deck. Some of them. Once again, mods, if you haven't, send all of your information over to the Dream Team email. We will be having a mod meeting. All the mods who are not there, you will not be a mod no more. We can't play no more. There's no more time to play. It is what it is. And we got to set forth precedents, and the mods got to do what they have to do. And we have to have everybody there in our mod meeting. Hey, Tasha. Mocha Skies. Hey, everybody that's here. I know y'all saying, Dana, what's going on early in the morning? Because you bring us the truth. You bring us some stuff. Mama Mary in the building. I got to say it again. Mama Mary in the building. And I'm going to say this. Everybody trying to imitate Mama Mary. But can't nobody imitate the real Mama Mary. And trust me, she will be on today to let everybody that tried to say something slick about her, and she going to tell them what to do later on the day. I just need to get this commentary out. It's going to be a lengthy one today. I'm not playing in a new place, in a new era, in a new movement. We are the blood, the body, the vessel for R. Kelly. But I got to tackle the bullshit first. And here's the bullshit. I found out a remedy for all the people that want to talk slick, that want to backstab, that want to betray. I found out a remedy for them. And that remedy came by way of a lawyer out of New York. I know people saying, oh, Doug Anton. No, it wasn't Doug Anton. This lawyer is friends with my lawyer in Baltimore, and my lawyer in Baltimore is a dog. I'm not going to say his name because it ain't nobody business. But he asked me 2 months ago to compile everything that I've done, that I've said, everything that was said against me and done. And then he asked me to give him the recent stuff 2 days ago. I did it. When I'm quiet for a reason. He came back and asked me about a specific 2 people. I told him I don't want to speak on these 2 people because I do not fuck with them. Excuse my language, but I have to say it the way it is. I do not fuck with them, so I don't want to speak on them. He said, no. I see how they backstabbed you. But I just got to ask a question. I said, what is it? He said, were they on a conversation with somebody who found themselves in a federal arrest motion paperwork? I said, yeah. He said, did you get on the phone with them after that? I said, no. He said, don't. I said, why? He said, just acknowledgement of a phone conversation can be 10 to 15 years. He said they did you a favor by pushing you out the situation. And now that you out the situation, stay out. I'm going to read some of the chats. Sharby said, hey, bro, I'm getting better. It was just rough because of the infection, but I'm getting better. Today will be my first day. Okay, yay. Praise report. Sharby is out. Praise report. So with all that, cool. So with all of that going on, I'm like, damn. That's why they coming at me like crazy. They coming at me like wildflies. So from that point, he also said that, Dana, do you feel as though you were lied on? I said, of course I do. Everybody that I brought to meet this man got what they wanted and turned around and stabbed me in the back. He said, no, don't look at it like that. I said, there's no other way to look at it. How else can I look at it? There's no other way to look at it. He said, no, you wasn't stabbed in the back. They all were sent to do a job. I sat back. I said, oh. He said, hold on, Deshaun, I got you. But he said, the job that they were sent to do. Again, if you want, I'll get them on the phone. The job that they were sent to do was the feds never had a RICO. They never had a RICO, but they slapped it on Robert because they wanted to fulfill a racketeering charge. And they felt as though if he got out, he will bust this case open by himself and he will see what's really going on. So I said, okay, what they got to do with me though? They said, you are the vessel because you believed everybody's story. You believed everybody had the good heart. You believed that everybody thought, or you believed that everybody was in the same place of really supporting Robert and doing things for Robert and really ready to step up for Robert. I said, yeah, I did. He said, no, that wasn't the case. Some people after money. Some people after music. Some people are after clout. Some people are just there just to be there, just to be a part. I said, okay, cool. I said, but this whole thing about this threatening thing, and one thing about federal lawyers and real lawyers, you got to be honest. You got to tell them the truth. So I told him, like, look, I was in New York, but I wasn't there to do nothing nice. I was willing to go sit down that day. But the only thing that stopped was police was around. If no police was there, it would have been a lot of casualties. And he told me plain and simple, you're better than that. You done got to the point where you done got so embedded in this that your emotions is now controlling you. He said, and if it would have went down, you would have been in Rikers sitting there wondering how I'm going to get out. So from that point, I had to rethink some things. I said, damn, they actually are controlling me because I would get so upset to where I really want to do harm. And I know none of them want to see me on that level. None of them. So I'm sitting back. I'm like, damn. So then he said, I'm going to call you back. Sharby, and you know who I'm talking to. I'm going to say this, 28th floor, Light Street. One of the best lawyers ever. Hey, Sky Zone. So he called me back. He said, how far you want to go? I said, shit, I'm already in a rabbit hole. So it's no point for me. I will go to how far I have to go. He said, give me all the names. And then he mentioned the same lawyer that was on Passionately Gangster channel. He mentioned Paul. He said, Paul is a great friend of mine. What up, everybody? That's late. He said, Paul is a great friend of mine. I'm familiar with certain people. I said, cool. So from that point, he said, because I don't practice everywhere, I'm a, make some things happen. I said, okay, cool. So from that point, I go to sleep. No, I was tuned in. I ain't gonna lie. I was in the bushes yesterday, and I'm listening to the lies that's being told on that channel, and I'm laughing because first, just look at the events. First, your brother passes away. Death is hard on everybody. But because I've been around this person and I see how she reacts to death, question marks start rising in my head. I seen her when she reacted to somebody that she really loved that passed away. Then I seen how she reacted to somebody that she don't really fuck with that passed away. And the way she portrayed it on YouTube wasn't the way that it was portrayed for 3 months. Now I'm lost because I'm sitting back and I'm like, is this the same person? But then again, that's none of my business. So I didn't comment. I didn't say nothing. I just said, wow. Then I seen the bishop. Hey, Yonam. Then I seen the bishop that came on and prayed. I said, wow, that's a good thing. But 20 minutes later, it got messy. Dana J. Brooke. Dana J. Brooke. Dana J. Brooke. Dana J. Brooke. But if you ain't checking for us, why are we a topic? Then I'm going to say this. And I'm going to go public and say it. The car situation. Yes. Yes, I got a car from my husband. But I'm helping them because the payments are always on time. So I'm helping them. That's on his credit. That ain't on mine. The insurance is in my name and the payments is coming from me directly. But I'm helping them. And now I'm going to go as far as saying this. When Niecy called Ronald and said, Dana need to speak with you, Ronald's exact words was, tell him to call. She said, his number is blocked. Your wife blocked his number. He said, what? I wasn't aware of that. I'll call him. Never received the call. Number still blocked. But this is business we doing, right? So I'm gonna be business about it. Where there's no communication, there's no funds being transferred. So until I get communication to know that to know that he received my payment, I'm a hold payment until he calls me. I don't want to hear from nobody else. The business is between me and him. And since he did say, now I'm gonna put it all out there. Now, since he did say that the agreement that was signed at first, he can't find it all of a sudden. It disappeared. Okay, we need to find we need to sign another agreement. And it need to be notarized for it to be valid. I don't talk to women. I'm talking to the man. And since it want to go down this way, I'm going to be all business about it. There's no if and ands or buts about it. Shelby said, and it's not free. You paying for it, period. They speaking on you, Brooke and Prima, because they have zero content. Hence the beef and the attack back and forth. Zero content. You bring content, Prima. That's true. But I'm going to go here. I need to speak with Ronald. Nobody else. I need to speak with Ronald. I don't deal with his wife. I don't deal with his daughter-in-law. This has become extremely personal. And I have yet to bring out their personal shit. But what happens when I start being Dana again? The Dana that everybody was scared of. The Dana that just said whatever came out of his mouth and didn't give a hell. I'm looking at the things that y'all have done over the last 2 years. Now, I'm going to go here. I've been in this fight for 2 years, right? As they say. And I listened to the lie. Now, watch this. We in year 2020, 10/7/2020. I said the setup on me has been going on since 2019, February. They get on their goddamn platform and say they haven't known me since February. But the first rally was in 2018. Make it make sense. And I'm going to go as far and keep saying it. Everything that Demi, Siobhan, and D. Wilson said is now coming to pass. Have it been some days that I sat back and said, damn, I should have listened to those ladies? Yeah. But me, I got to shake it off and keep going. What's done is done. Some things you can't come back from. Some things that was done, you cannot come back from. You just got to respect it. And if paths cross again, you respect them for who they are. So I like how people get on that platform and say, oh, they lying, he lying, he that. And then you play a recording that says nothing. A recording that says nothing. One thing about it, from being around Rob, I've learned how to do one thing, and that's be very strategic in everything that you do. I played 4 recordings of Sylvia and myself, one of Gucci, Sylvia, Sandra, and myself, one of Randa, and guess what? They went crazy. Randa went on a 24-hour spree. Look at this recording. The same 10 recordings, backwards, forwards, and side to side. And I sat here and laughed. And then they talked about them, and the little fake brother, Marshall, talked about Dana got paid $5,000 up front and $35,000 once R. Kelly get her taken down by Angelo. I told you I'm very strategic. The only reason I jumped on that platform last night was for 3 reasons. 1, to put a mouth and stand up for R. Kelly when I knew that Team Truth was going to slander him. 2, to back up Levi, because Levi and Brooke was on that panel. 3, to crush the lie that Dana J accepted any payment, and Angelo answered it the way he needed to. At the end of the day, we playing with people's lives. I'm not in a joking mood, but I am the Joker. So at the end of the day, it's not about who's doing what first, who's doing this, who's doing that. It's about who's productive in doing what they're doing. So after last night, I caught a flat tire. I stayed up most of the night because I had to go to 24-hour tire place to get it fixed. Then I woke up this morning and I seen a comment that said, "Hey Dana, go to Just Jazz page. Hey Dana, how you doing? Hey Dana, good morning." But then something said, "Read down." Lanai said, "Dana gonna be pissed about the recordings." So I said, "What recordings now?" Because I know I'm not in shit. I knew what they was about, but I played along with their game. And then again, I'm going to reiterate some shit. When you can call me in the middle of the night and spark an argument about somebody that's been rocking with me from day one, and you tell me you've been there from day one when I knew you only been there from December, I play along with it. But then I went to sleep on you. That should have told you something right there. That's a warning sign that Dana J ain't for the shit. Then I played it off. Only people that know this is very close people. I wanted to see just how well you wanted to get information. So when you think you played me, no, you've been played. And then I hear the pink guy with the over-exaggerated hygiene lips that keep talking, that just won't shut the fuck up until somebody wire his mouth the fuck up. He said he wasn't never your friend. He been recording you from day one. Let me correct you, brother. I didn't record you from day one. I recorded you from the day you gave out Robert's address to where his comfort zone is, behind my back. Now I'm going to go here. I know now, after going back, looking at everything, and I hate to say this because this lady hate my motherfucking guts, and I hate this lady guts. But Demetria Felder wasn't the one that gave the video to Tracy Viewpoint, but I was led to believe it was. Now I know who it was. The same person that gave out the address to the gym. The same person that went around and said that I was buying a truck with the defense fund money. 2 violations with that. I don't even like trucks. I hate trucks. I'm a car man. 2, how can you take from the defense fund when the defense fund only goes to Doug Anton and he has full control over it? Make it make sense. And then you come to me for refuge when everybody shits on you. And I played along because of Dallas. But then when I seen Dallas do what she did, I said, I no longer have loyalty to none of them. So in that stage, everybody can get it. Everybody now over there can get it, including Dallas. So when people talk like me and him was never friends and we didn't do this, I beg to differ. But that's side note. What I heard today on Just Jazz page pissed me off very bad. Now, I seen some things that really made me laugh yesterday, but then this morning it really pissed me off. I seen a 49-year-old man beg another man to be a friend so that way they would never beef. But then I also know it's people in the background that had their hands in them not breaking up, because if them two break up, the whole process goes to crumbles. They think they got a power team. Well, I keep telling everybody, I am the kryptonite to all the bullshit. So the guy that I was supposed to have been beefing with in New York, it was never a legit beef from what I'm hearing. It was a paid for hire type shit. But the problem is nobody never got paid. So you know what happens when you don't get paid? The truth come out. So I'm gonna let y'all hear. All of y'all that didn't hear what happened this morning, I'm gonna let y'all hear it. Because see, I'm in a mood of turning over evidence from people being on phone calls. Since now I know that a phone call will get you 10 to 15. That's why I never talked back to that person. And that's why now, and I'm going to go as far as saying this because I'm going to cover some other stuff too. I want y'all to hear this because I really screen recorded this, but I want y'all to hear this. Here you go.
The man has been doing behind the scenes to try to maliciously hurt people, and it's been a setup all this time. So let me play these recordings. Please listen very carefully. Let's just support the Boston Gun. The Boston Gun. Pay me, nigga. Pay me my motherfucking money. Because if you don't pay me my motherfucking money, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose everything about you with Sky Zone. And how you wanted me to keep making videos about her and attacking her and everything. Pay me my money. I did you a favor you asked me to do. Good morning. You won't give me the address. Good morning, Yvette. Good morning, Belinda. Right now, I'm releasing. Oh, where you at? Out here in New York. Pay me my motherfucking money. You're supposed to pay me my money. I'm trying to be nice with you. Pay me my money before I expose you. Because I got all the messages and I recorded all of our conversations. And if you don't unblock my number and respond to my messages, I'm giving you literally until noon tomorrow. If I have to hunt you down, I will. Because your fucking scary ass won't come to Brooklyn. Come to Brownsville, like I told you, come to Blake Avenue. Just come to Blake Avenue. Pull up. Pull up anywhere on Blake Avenue. Just come. You's a motherfucking bitch, Boski. You know I'll beat the shit out of you, nigga. I will break your fucking jaw. You's a bitch. See, I'm not Danny J. I will fuck your bitch ass up. And I got those messages and recordings too, motherfucker, about how you want to keep attacking him. And this, I got all of that still. I didn't delete nothing. So I'm trying to spare you. pay me my money. I was supposed to get my money from you, and I let you slide. I gave you extra time like you said you needed, and the whole time you're supposed to be getting my money, you going online, and I've responded to my messages when it's past due of when you said you would have my money. So I'm giving you until 12 o'clock tomorrow. Well, really, it's already tomorrow, so 12 o'clock noon. If I don't hear back from you, you might as well just leave New York, because I'm going to find you. You might as well just leave. I already knew where you was at. You was in Harlem. So you might as well just leave New York, because I'm going to hurt you, dog. I don't play when it comes to my money, nigga. Messages for the bosom. So let me expose you on the fact of how you wanted me to do the phone calls for Passionate Gangster. And I still did it for you because I believed you last time when you told me you had my money later on that night and I didn't get anything from you. Like I told you, if you didn't have the money, why even say that you were gonna pay me? Why say that? I don't understand. See, niggas be doing shit.
Good morning, Passionate
agreeing to shit knowing that they can't uphold the ends of the bargain. I told you, get the money from Denise. Get the money from Miss Denise if you can. Because listen, I'm gonna play all the recordings. Put it like that. I told you that you might have my money, you don't have my money. I gave her another option. Since I did the stuff for you on behalf of Miss Denise, attacking Passionate Gangster, get the money from her. But you saying she ain't gonna give me the money because that's really not her situation, which I don't understand what the fuck she mean. Because if she wants you to call and harass Passionate Gangster, but you don't want to do it, and you saying you got somebody that can do it before her, you know somebody that can do it, which is me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why can't she pay? If she wants somebody to do her dirty work, Mr. Needs, why can't she pay nobody? So I'm gonna expose all of y'all. You understand? I really don't give a fuck about the $150, but your word is your bond. Your word is your bond, man. For real, man. You better leave New York City, man, because I'm gonna hurt you.
Good morning, Miss Berger.
If I don't get my money by 12 o'clock today,
I'm gonna play the
for the Boasty Girl. The Boasty Girl. Pay me, nigga. Pay me my motherfucking money. Because if you don't give me my motherfucking money, I'm gonna expose you. I'm gonna expose everything about you with Sky Zone. And how you wanted me to keep making videos about her and attacking her and everything. Pay me my money. I did you a favor you asked me to do. Pay me my money. You won't give me the address of where you at and me out here in New York. Pay me my motherfucking money. You're supposed to pay me my money. I'm trying to be nice with you. Pay me my money before I expose you. Because I got all the messages and I recorded all of our conversations.
I'm gonna play the next one. I got you, Passionate Gangster.
And if you don't unblock my number and respond to my messages, I'm giving you literally until noon tomorrow. If I have to hunt you down, I will. Because your fucking scary ass won't come to Brooklyn. Come to Brownsville, like I told you, come to Blake Avenue. Just come to Blake Avenue. Pull up. Pull up anywhere on Blake Avenue. Just come. He's a motherfucking bitch, Boski. You know I'll beat the shit out of you, nigga. I will break your fucking jaw. You's a bitch. See, I'm not dating Jay. I will fuck your bitch ass up. And I got those messages and recordings too, motherfucker, about how you want me to keep attacking him. And this, I got all of that still. I didn't delete nothing. So I'm trying to spare you. Pay me my money. I was supposed to get my money from you, and I let you slide. I gave you extra time like you said you need.
No, Miss Connor, that's not.
And the whole time you're supposed to be getting my money, you going online. And I've responded to my messages when it's past due, but when you said you would have my money. So I'm giving you until 12 o'clock tomorrow. Well, really, it's already tomorrow, so 12 o'clock noon. If I don't hear back from you, you might as well just leave New York.
No, Miss Connor, I must finish.
So you might as well just leave New York, because I'm gonna hurt you, dog. I don't play when it comes to my money, nigga. As soon as I expose you on the fact of how you wanted me to do the phone phone calls for Passionate Gangster, and I still did it for you because I believed you last time. You told me you would have my money later on that night, and I didn't get anything from you. Like I told you, if you didn't have the money, why even say that you were gonna pay me? Why say that? I don't understand. See, niggas be doing shit, agreeing to shit, knowing that they can't uphold the end of the bargain. I told you, get the money from Denise. Get the money from Miss Denise if you can, because listen, I'm gonna play all the recordings. Put it like that. I told you that you might have my money, you don't have my money. I gave her another option. Since I did the stuff that you want to be after Miss Denise, attacking Passionate Gangster, get the money from her.
Lord Jesus.
But you saying she ain't gonna give you the money because that's really not her situation, which I don't understand what the fuck she means, because if she wants you to call her harass Passionate Gangster, but you don't want to do it, and you saying you got somebody that can do it for her, you know somebody that can do it, which is me. Why, you know what I mean? Why can't she pay? If she wants somebody to do her dirty work, Mr. Niece, why can't she pay nobody? So I'm gonna expose all of y'all. You understand? I really don't give a fuck about the $150, but your word is your bond. Your word is your bond, man. For real, man. You better leave New York City, man, because I'm gonna hurt you. For real.
Okay. So we got people trying to do hits because they really bitches. All right. Here's what I'm going to say. Game on. Game on. But like I told y'all from the jump, CASHAPP started attacking for no reason. I said, something just don't sound right. But one person is connected to Babyyyyy, Sherman Hemsley, Earl, which I don't have them to do with that, but I disagree how they treated Earl. But that's none of my business. I'm just going to say that. Shameless plug. One person is connected to all of the main players. I guess y'all wondering who that one person is. Well, let's see who the one person is.
Do any of that for Rob. I know who handles Rob's business. Matter of fact, it was me that was handling a majority of Rob's business at the time. Because Rob's business had intertwined into my business. So, but fast forwarding to answer the question, listen, there's a lot of folks in Rob Town that has snaked him over down to something we would never believe. And unraveling the truths and asking Rob questions about people who stole from him and things of that nature and proving them that stole, nobody's even looking at. I mean, these girls are all smoke and mirrors. The Honda Faces, the Scotty McGee, the Phase Y, they're smoke and mirrors. That's what they were all focused on. The real intruders, the people who really did wrong by this man, in his own camp. Because even when all of them coming forth in accusations, everything that they're charging him for now is not based on him having sex with any of these girls. It's racketeering. It's trafficking. It's things that they're bending law to fit to have so when he does have a day in court, nobody's prepared for that.
He said the charges are racketeering and trafficking. Well, the feds didn't have a racketeering case until now. I'm gonna tell y'all how. And the way it is look at it. You go get the one person that's the weakest link that you see around him. Think back to when Rob turned himself in. Excuse me. Who did the interview that said Robert is a pedophile, that Robert have a problem, that Robert have or has liked little girls. Done. From that point, and I'm gonna connect it to you. From that point, you notice Don has admitted, yeah, they came and got my phone, but then they gave it back. And people that hate me so much ate up everything he said. I told y'all, and before it happened, Don Russell is going to jail. I never gave the details of what, but slowly but surely, I start leaking everything that he's been doing. Richard Arline, A.R. Rich, called Kevin Terrell, aka DJ Tyson, YTF, and said, Don got some work for you to do. That video has been taken down since then. And he said, all right, I couldn't get a lot. Then you notice they keep saying we don't have no connections with Don once Don got locked up. But I thank God for this thing they call screen recordings. Thank God for that. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back through my screen recordings and I'm going to put a collage of things that Don Russell has said along with his friends. But then they say Don Russell ain't doing nothing wrong. I said, Rob, don't fuck with Don no more. And then this interview come out. Just pay attention to what he said.
The last time you talked to him?
I had word from him last week.
Oh, okay, so you guys are in current communication and everything?
We communicate, we have a way of communicating, yes.
Okay, is it through like the emails or?
No, they read all the emails. You know, it's a different, it's more simpler than that. So
okay,
yeah.
But you guys are in current communication.
Yeah, we are. I mean,
when's the last?
So from that point, you notice Robert had to go for bail review. And they said no. Because we feel as though you are tampering or obstructing, or that you could obstruct this case and tamper with alleged victims. Why would they think that? Because of dumb motherfuckers like this that will come out and say, yeah, we're in communication with them. Wait a minute, huh? Then, because we're going to go down memory lane on some shit, because a lot of y'all forgot about some shit that happened. I didn't. Then we go down memory lane when the so-called sisters, y'all remember that recording? When Robert allegedly talked to Joy. Once again, that's fucking his case up. Why is it fucking his case up, Dana? Because at the end of the day, nobody has given nobody permission to put recordings out like that. So why would that recording hurt, Dana? Because that recording is showing Robert dictating to someone on the outside what to do. So whether you look at it for the truth or look at it for the false that it is, you can take that and you can spin that and put it to whatever way you wanted to put it to. Now, is that fair? No. And here it is right here.
I want everybody to know that because I be getting mad sometimes at people. Some of them are talking about them like they're lying. They are not lying. Those are my real sisters. And they really do love and support me. And I want you to do me a favor and tell Kim, give this to Kim. Tell Kim to send it to my.
That's all I'm going to play. Because I'm not trying to have my guy fucked up. But even though I know that's going to get turned around to make it seem like I'm trying to do something bad to Robert, which I'm not. It's just weird how everybody can sit back and jump to sides that's really trying to fuck Robert up versus trying to understand what's really going on. And then you have, for they say, witness intimidation. Well, here it is.
We off the bus. Yeah, we off the bus. We right here by KL Studio.
Yeah, you got a video this shit. Watch me got survive. Right here.
We got
I'm gonna put my shades on when I do this shit.
Hey, listen. Young Russell told me to tell y'all can't be here right now. Young Russell told me to tell y'all can't be here.
Now, y'all heard him say, Don Russell told me to tell y'all can't be here right now. Whether it's a joke or it's truth, the feds is taking it as fact. And it don't fall on Don Russell. You know who it fall on? Robert Kelly. Because now the question is, why y'all at Robert Kelly's old studio knowing that he's not there? Who are y'all trying to intimidate? But let's finish it.
Come on. Hey, make sure you get there. Hey, look back. DJ, get this. We looking for Israel.
We gonna throw
we looking for Israel.
when we know ain't nobody there. When we know ain't nobody there. I know my daughter's there. My daughter.
Israel. I know you in there. There she go. I think she up there. I think Azriel up there. You see her up there?
I know my daughter's there. Hold up, I know my daughter's there.
There go Azriel up there.
Wait a minute. I hear something.
I hear something too. Azriel, is you up there, Azriel? Knock on the window.
It's right up there at the window. Come out, Ashley. We see you, darling.
Wait.
You freaking
One man ain't no enterprise. The government needs to stop telling lies. Free R. Kelly. Yeah. We out this mother sucker. KL Studio. 219. We got KL Studio. We on the next trip to the party bus. We out. We back in the party bus.
So then from that point, because you know you call her Azriat and Azriel. Then they said that people didn't go to the front door that caused R. Kelly to get jumped on. Well, I beg to differ. That's the entrance of the MCC. So, for somebody that has been locked up before, you know you can't do a wellness check in a jail because a wellness check is only for people who are not incarcerated. Who are not incarcerated, that are known to be in some type of danger and their family is just getting a check on them. That's what a wellness check is. That's what a wellness check is. And as y'all can see, I have it all. I have it all. Here we go.
Absolutely not. So why?
Here we go.
This is not a man who lets anybody in any of his events. So now you're going to try to blame it on the club. This is not a man who I've ever seen go out and target a certain type of individual. Nigga, you know that's a lie. Take my glasses off so I can see what you're saying. Nigga, you should have left them motherfuckers on. Now they're really going to see your ass lying.
But to what you were saying he was young and his sister was that age. Does he feel...
His sister was 10 years older than him.
Right, a teenager. Right. But I'm saying perhaps
something
the
happened
age
to her
of this
too.
alleged victim.
Right. Say it again. Nigga, you heard what the fuck she said. Nigga, you was sending it right along with her.
But that's about the age of his alleged victim.
Yeah, I mean, so what should be, who he should be in the room with is psychiatrist, not police. No, nigga, what he should have been in the room with is grown women, not little girls. You supposed to see a psychiatrist before all this shit happened, not after all this shit happened. I mean, you know what I mean? And we know how the industry is. If you snort coke, they're going to put that in front of you. If you like women, they're going to put that in front of you. So he liked it, little girls, and they put that in front of him. So now you saying it was the people that were surrounding R. Kelly fault. He doesn't card anybody coming to his events. Oh, so now it's a security fault. Nigga, how many people is you gonna put this on? Okay, fuck it. We're gonna leave the club out of this. Nigga, what about the high school? He wasn't going to that school because she was targeting somebody. He had a teacher, Lena McGlynn, who actually taught him how to play the piano and taught him about music and a lot of things. So he had to go back to the same high school to get music lessons? So he wasn't going there targeting anybody. He was going to learn more about his craft. He's perfected his craft. We all know that's some bullshit because he could have invited that grown-ass woman to his house instead of him going to the school with all them goddamn kids. But the white people don't want to hear that shit.
Have sex with 14-year-old girls?
Absolutely not. That's not what this man went into anything to do. Is he hypersexual? That's a question you ask him. R. Kelly, you done got the wrong motherfucking spokesperson. After this interview, nigga, you finna get hit with an extra charge. But that didn't stem from him being someone that goes out to do that. What happened to him put him in that position. You're 8 years old. Somebody's taking advantage of you. What do you think is gonna happen if you got results for that? See what I'm saying? R. Kelly, this nigga said you done unto others what was done unto you.
this nigga gonna get your ass locked up again. After hearing this shit, they gonna fuck around and revoke your bail. Why do niggas always say they know a nigga character by the shit that they've been through themselves?
Question is, did he assess your 14-year-old willingly or unwillingly?
Absolutely not. I mean, I can say that with all my heart. I lost my daughter.
What the fuck do you losing your daughter got to do with R. Kelly fucking little girls? Niggas always say that shit.
I mean, so for me to sit here and think that somebody, I'm gonna be around somebody who's targeting young women, I'm not gonna do that.
I got kids myself.
So that interview was a reaction interview from a guy that was playing both sides of the fence, and he pretty much was saying that R. Kelly have the wrong person. Hey, Carmel, have the wrong person, you know, talking for him. But then when people say, no, but that wasn't Trent. And when people say that they ain't doing nothing wrong, anything in an open case can be used. So they in New York. Check this out.
Hey, look at these motherfuckers. Look. Hey, let me show y'all something. These motherfuckers right here. See that motherfucker right there? You see it? Damn, you see it? Hey, see that one right there in the field? You see it? See that one right there? Big motherfucker, look. Shut your back. Come on. Hey, them motherfuckers did it. Look. Hey, look at them motherfuckers all on the wall. Them motherfuckers did it. Man, he got the baby rats right here. Ass rats. Hey, look by the wall over there. You see that one? By the wall. That motherfucker. Let me get a close up.
Azrael, goddammit. Y'all niggas will be playing basketball at Pelican when I finish with you, motherfuckers. Mama. Y'all ain't having no motherfucker.
That motherfucker walking like he got a job.
My cousin would get caught dead. Fucking with y'all.
Look at that motherfucker right there. See that motherfucker running?
That's the titties she carried.
That motherfucker way down there. Y'all see it? Them motherfuckers in this bitch like they got a job. They in the cornfield. Look at that motherfucker right there. Look at that motherfucker. Look at that big motherfucker. Look at that big motherfucker. Look at that big motherfucker right there. Look at that.
Oh, look at
them motherfuckers right there, boy. Them motherfuckers right.
Asian guy, two big fans ran past them. One of the Asian guys chased after them and stuck his hand in a damn hole by the
So y'all see, what's going on. Y'all see how the witness intimidation is going on, and y'all see how they calling out one person, Azrael. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So with that going on, and I'm just going through all my screen recordings and that I have. I mean, I got them for days. That's why I don't worry about nothing. Because if I have to refer to something, I can go back to my screen recordings because I screen record every goddamn thing. Especially in this R. Kelly situation. Even when people saying that Don Russell taking a plea deal don't mean that that's snitching on Robert Kelly. or that's fabricating things on Robert Kelly. Crazy. A plea deal is just that. A plea deal. When you take a plea deal, that means you taking a plea deal. That means that you have to give something.
Black as hell.
But that means you have to give something to get something. They ain't going to give you something for nothing. So they ain't going to say, oh, no, Carmel. I hate iPhones. What I just got in the mail was my new phone that I'm gonna be using for call-ins. but I hate iPhones. iPhones trash. So, like I say, I can unleash today because I got time. But I'm not going to. Because people have spoke for themselves. But what I am going to do is play a little bit of what happened last night.
And they pick it apart, and R. Kelly gets the OJ treatment. Those pedophilia films. You gotta understand how this is to go back to that point that everybody's in conjunction. That shit. Niggas go to jail every day. Every day, niggas go.
Hold on.
I worry about. Okay. When I see, I do is
for all of y'all that missed out last night.
Yes, sir. Let me tell you this, brother. On that note,
check it out.
Larry said, "What is he not guilty of?" Let me answer this real quick, brother, so you'll know this.
I'm talking about from my.
I know what you were saying, but I want to answer this, brother. Let me say this for you. When you say what I need to be worried about to the brother, what I worry about, so you'll know, Larry and I are 3 hours. The time difference. The time difference is 3 hours apart. What I worry about is when I receive a telephone call from Larry at 4 a.m, even though it's 1 o'clock where he's at. Sometimes I'll call him at 7 a.m. and say, damn, I forgot it's 4 o'clock where he's at. But when I receive a call and I look at my phone and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I worry about picking up that phone and hearing Larry say, because he stays abreast of everything, that my cousin is no longer with us. I worry about his ability. I don't worry about the trials and the cases and everything he's been accused of as much as I do his ability and strength to hold on in a situation where in America.
I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead, Levi.
In America, no one can deny what I'm about to say is the absolute truth. In America, we have a situation where a man has literally been in prison for over a year that has not had his day in court. Now, listen to me. I know they're going to object to this, but the reality of it is I worry about when I see individuals pretending to be advocates and protesters advocating for R. Kelly, but right before the protest began, 2 of these individuals can be seen on video saying we're going to lock down 30 motherfucking 4 blocks, 5 blocks. We're going to have shooters on motorcycles. We're going to terrorize downtown.
Look, I get what you got.
This is what I worry about. That after he's kicked in the head, they say they're going back. I worry about him being murdered inside of that place. To the brother, I just want to say that to you. That's what I worry about.
Levi, niggas go to jail every day, B. Every day.
But niggas don't listen. Niggas go to jail every day.
Ass whip every day. Niggas go to jail every day. And niggas die in prison every day.
Okay,
so
but
listen, that's your family. I wish death for no one, right? But if a person is in a situation, brother, he got to deal with his consequences. Because it's something that he's gonna have to pray on. And he feel like, you're gonna get a call like that. That's something he gotta pray on. That's something that he has to deal with himself, brother. Not with nobody else. Him. If you get a phone call and he takes this, he go out like Epstein. That's a choice because he know what's on his shoulder. I wish death upon no one. But the difference is he got to deal with what he got to deal with.
Skylight. Low, Skylight. Listen, Skylight.
Wait.
Hold up. A man that don't have no property. 20 million federal, 6 million state taxes.
Wait. Is this Angelo on the phone? Is this Angelo on the chat? You done added on here, man.
Listen.
That Dana.
Man.
Who's that?
Dana.
Who's that? Who's Dana?
Man.
Is he in love with Kelsey?
Oh yeah. I'm in love with Cat. Oh, I'm glad you said that, brother. I've been waiting. I'm glad you said that. But Angelo just fed you to the wolves, bro.
No. He ain't feed me to the wolves.
That's what I'm gonna say, brother. That's what I'm gonna say, brother. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say. Hold up.
Can I ask a question?
Hold up. Go ahead.
The same question I proposed to Levi.
Okay.
Which was, what makes you believe that Kels is innocent?
What makes me believe it?
Yeah.
Because based on my personal experiences, and matter of fact, and by me being around him during the time that I was around, I never seen none of that. However, I'm glad you asked that question.
So what makes
Wait.
You told me about
okay, because I want to ask you the same questions. What makes you believe that he's guilty? Other than word of mouth.
Well, the mouth that I heard it from, the mouth that was involved in it. That's what makes me believe. Wait. Check this out. I also know that the mouth that said it was an underage mouth.
Oh.
That said it. Now you talk about what you saw with your eyes, but everything that you see with your eyes don't mean that this shit ain't going on. So what makes you?
Okay, so watch this.
What makes you the law that says that he didn't do it because you didn't see it?
Watch this. The same law, but that makes you say that he's guilty. At the end of the day, wait. At the end of the day, and you heard it out of mouths, right? Okay, but that's fine. I will never take nobody's story from them. Their story is their story.
Right.
At the end of the day, this is what I say though. If your story is your story, own your story, and that go for everybody. Own your story. But what I don't like is how you going to have a story, and I'm not talking about nobody underage right now, and because technically nobody was underage. I'm talking about the people that said, "Oh, R. Kelly did this, R. Kelly did that." 30 years later, 20 years later, 10 years later, no police reports, no nothing.
No, you're wrong.
That's bogus, bro.
All of them. Every single one of them.
I'm not gonna listen. I was on here way too long, but I'm not gonna entertain the same thing we went over. But Dana, I will give you this. Like, listen. One thing about it, you got what's the comedian dude?
Corey Holcomb?
Oh, the black dude, L comedian dude. The old dude.
Corey Holcomb, right?
No, Bill Cosby is locked up right now for something.
Okay.
Guess what he did? He admitted what he did. So he got himself found guilty. You got Epstein and them that fucking did what they did. You got this person did it. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Why are y'all sitting there like y'all don't know that y'all not intelligent enough to sit there and make? And I know y'all got to do what y'all got to do. Yes, y'all can. That's why I don't listen. This is why I don't entertain. This is for y'all channel. This is my real life. So that's why I get the fuck out of this, where I don't get it. Because when it gets to the point where people don't know how to fucking separate a channel and you challenging with some of the real victims or real victim families, then that's where you gotta draw the line. So if y'all are going amongst each other, that's fine. But when you got somebody really in it,
that really provide real motherfucking receipts, that provide real inside shit that none of y'all motherfuckers know about. Nothing. None of y'all know about or seen with your own eyes, real motherfucking shit, incidents that took place and some of the recordings that motherfuckers that happened that he recorded himself. Not nobody.
Who's on the phone? This was a live interview. It's me, Levi, Angelo, one of Angelo's friends, and Larry. And Brooke was on earlier. Hold on.
Else, not nobody setting them up, none of this shit. See, that shit that y'all don't have, never have access to, but all will come out in court. But the difference, what I'm telling you is, the same person y'all fucking talking to is the same person that know all the shit he's guilty for. It's the same goddamn person that ain't sending no pipeline down to y'all to help y'all. He ain't sending no wrath out that motherfucking jail to take, yeah, Dana, you tell the truth. He ain't doing none of that. You know why? Because he guilty as fuck. Ain't no fucking 1,000 goddamn people gonna come and say you did it and you didn't do it. God damn. I mean, why would you play with your own intelligence like that? That's what I'm fucked up about. And Dana, you was around this guy before, so you had your history with him. You had people close with him, this and that, and that's opinion. You can make all opinions that you want. But one thing you gotta understand, you ain't fighting with no YouTubers. Your crowd of motherfucking people that follow you ain't a motherfucking thing that not 4,000 people that's following these channels gonna be able to do to change any motherfucking thing. Faith for this man in that motherfucking legal system. Because your ass ain't going on court. You ain't coming as no motherfucking witness. I ain't going no motherfucking court. I'm not on there as a witness. Levi ain't going on as no motherfucking court. He ain't going on no victim. I'm a witness. Nor is motherfucking Larry. So all this shit with all these channels and all these motherfuckers that's now got law degrees and didn't even finish not Levi. Levi is thorough with this shit. Now I'm excluding Levi. I'm talking about the other people that's running around and got motherfuckers believing in them and they don't know what the fuck they talking about. This is the most ignorant shit that I ever seen black people do. And it really disgusts me. It disgusts me not only because of my child in there, because it was a lot of children in there. It was a lot of kids that was victimized in 30 fucking years by this man. And we won't take the gloves off to say, you know what, yo, let me grab the little bit of morals I have for myself and get the fuck away from this. Let me.
But the one thing, Lo, but I'm gonna say this. I can't go off of what other people say. I can only go off the experience that I have and the experience that I've seen. You see what I'm saying? But I mean, but while I got you here, Lo, because you know, since they say me and you from the same city, which we are, so we gotta be the most worst people ever. They say that you paid me $47,000 to get R. Kelly locked up. The most disgusting shit I ever heard in my life.
Well, one thing about it, why would you repeat it, right? And worry about them niggas? Because
I'm not worried about it. Because I'm repeating it as a joke, just so you can be like.
This is what I'm saying. So if you had the 47, then you shouldn't have no trouble from them niggas. Then you already know what the fuck to do. So then, besides that, your name is not in no indictment. You're not part of none of this. I would identify you setting them up. Make it make sense.
Man, this is what I tell these folks.
But that's what I'm saying, Dana. Listen to all the shit that you do. You're a Levi. You're on a different side. But dude, Levi the death threat. Family been threatened. You've been death threat. Family been threatened. All this over what, bro? What the fuck are y'all doing this for? Now get it, y'all got good channels. Change y'all topic, man. If the people fuck with y'all, make them fuck with y'all because they evidently ain't fucking with everybody else. Don't get caught up, man. Lose yourself because I'm gonna give you the same thing. At the end of this, you got the child, you got cousins, you got nieces, you got sisters, you got this that you gotta look at. When this shit over, they saying this man got found guilty for damn near 85% of his fucking charges. Or 95% of his charges. That's gonna be crazy. You can't look at somebody now, your little cousin that you've been debating with, because she's gonna look at you kind of fucked up now. Like, damn, this this man all the time. That man was guilty. Oh, I'm ill. Now you are ill to her.
No, but now it goes.
That's all I'm saying, man. This shit is real life. Like, yo, this dude got some real fucking heinous charges, bro. That's fucked up. But you can love a nigga whatever your moment was, but yo, at the end of the day, it's like a nigga. It's like this. I love some motherfuckers, but I can't love a nigga who put me to prison. This nigga's a rat. I don't go nowhere, and I'm in my city.
But how do you determine if he's a rat, Angelo?
I look at my motherfucking paperwork.
The paperwork
that fucking got his name all over.
And the paperwork. You can't call him a rat because somebody said he was a rat.
Bro, we don't do that. We pay.
Okay. See, I can't call him a pedophile and a child molester and a rapist because somebody said it.
Levi, this man got fucking tapes with him fucking a child. What are you talking about, Levi?
Bro,
what are you talking about? See, that's what, listen, that's what I was just talking about, intelligence. I was talking about intelligence. Now you just came back and put your foot in your mouth.
How is that?
You're talking about a person word of mouth. You're talking about a man that incriminated
I'm going to ask you a question.
Hold on. You're talking about a man who incriminated himself. Dana wasn't in the corner. I wasn't in the corner filming him. This is a man that set up his own fucking cameras and did this. In the last document, the fucking last shit from the federal government said they watched 25% of the tape. But what Larry didn't say in that motherfucking part, and I'm going to repeat this now, was the fact that they said, and undeniably, it was R. Kelly. And undeniably, they was fucking children.
I didn't read that.
So, bro, please miss me with that.
This is what,
bro.
No.
And listen, and they told his lawyers to come down there and watch it with him.
But in order for that, I can listen to me, brother. Just because they say they have it, I can't say, oh, they got it because they said it. They got it. No,
sit back.
It has to be.
Yeah, no. Hold up, Larry. Hold up. So let's just assume that they don't have it and they're just chasing their own tail. Neither one of you dudes answered my question yet.
What's that?
Why do you think he's innocent?
Because
I already answered that.
Okay, you just made a statement.
I'm gonna say it again. Because guilt or innocence can only be
Ain't anyone's good for
of law, and he has not had his day in court. Is that a logical answer?
Levi, let me ask you a question. Do you think somebody?
Now somebody else is telling him if he's guilty. I didn't ask him what somebody else said. I asked him, why do you feel? Don't tell me about nobody else. Okay, tell me why you feel like this is my people's right here with me, right? And me and him do something together right now, I know for a fact if he did it or not. But if you do something and he ain't around me, I can't stand on this man's word and stand on the choir and tell everybody what he did or what he didn't do. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit up there and defend him if I don't know. So my question.
But wait a minute, Lo. Whoa.
That's not low talking.
My question to you again is, if you didn't see it, you don't have to see it. So you tell me why you stand.
Let me tell you why.
You tell me why you stand on one side and not neutral in the middle.
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell him why. You just talked about your man, and I understand your analogy. I get it. I get your analogy. If your man's a swiper, and he swipes, so just say hypothetically, you know that nigga be getting them cards, he be swiping, he be bringing home that Gucci, he be in the store swiping. Now, you know he's a swiper.
Yeah.
But now he's charged with armed robbery, robbing a bank. Now listen, but wait a minute, I know you're a swiper. Now, am I going to believe that he actually went in a bank with a gun and robbed it and shot 2 people and almost killed 2 people? Listen, what I'm trying to get you to see, brother, and what I'm trying to get Angelo to see and everyone to see, my cousin is a swiper. I don't agree, as any decent person wouldn't agree with. Most people say I don't agree with none of that. Now, here's the deal. When I say he's a swiper, he is a celebrity who has openly said, I love all women. I deal with all women, including 18-year-olds. I don't agree with that. Listen to me, please. I don't agree with that. But what is going on here, this witch hunt, how you feel, how everyone feels, I understand how you feel. And most of the people who feel that way, they feel that way because we have a 48-year-old man in a picture on a beach. Well, let's say when he was 48, 49. When he took that picture on a beach, with all due respect, with Angelo's daughter, I asked the people on my channel, I put the picture front and center. I said, do you have a problem with the man who's almost 50 years old, which he's over that now, but 49, 50 years old, in a picture with an 18-year-old caressing her on the beach? 99% of the people on my channel said no.
I got him.
All right, listen, you gotta let me finish to get me now. If you gonna get me, you can't stop me there now.
Hold on, man.
They said no. They said no.
We already proved that fucking 86% of your channel is fucking perverts and pedophiles or molesters or been molested. We proved that.
No. Hey, Levi, let me rebuttal that real quick.
No, you gotta let me finish. So you gotta let me finish, then you can rebut it.
Finish.
I said to them, now I just put a picture of a man almost 15-year-old with I say 18-year-old, and you trying to tell me all of y'all said y'all don't have no problem with it at all. So if you have an 18-year-old daughter and a nigga my age walk in the house and say, where's your daughter?
Let me do something real quick. Let me do something.
Come on, man. I had a problem with it.
Where are you getting this from?
Hold on. No, wait a minute. Let me rebut real quick. So I'm gonna give you something. I'm gonna give you something that I know for a fact. In the state of Illinois, you're considered a molester or a sex offender if you're a man of power and you bring an artist to you or whomever you bring to you, and you use your power to manipulate them and control their career.
That's anybody. Teachers.
Well, that means every celebrity in the world should be locked up.
So who was manipulated, brother?
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me finish my quote.
I want you to look at the screen. Look at the screen. None of these people on this screen are fucking 18. This is 17, 15, 16, 13, or 14. Nobody on the screen is 17 or 18.
Wait a minute. Larry, hold on for a minute. Let's assume for the court of public opinion that they are all 18. The state of Illinois.
No, you can't do that.
It's okay. For the state of Illinois states that if he manipulates and uses his power, the power of authority, the girl becomes 16 again, and it's molestation.
Okay.
Know your shit. So guess what?
No, homeboy. You know your shit. That's not what it say.
If I tell my
that's not what it say.
And if you want to see the rest of it, you go to Larry's page. You can watch the whole thing. Honesty Smith, you said, Dana, stop. You left Levi last night when the heat was on. You went and didn't return. We laughed at you. Brooke is a lady and shouldn't be on a panel with all men. She was on there longer than you. Honesty Smith, I thank you for laughing, because I'm glad that you laughed at me because I got off because of my job. And on top of that, I caught a flat tire after doing what I had to do for my job. And when I came back, dumbass, the whole live, it was off. So therefore, keep your laughing ass over there and away from me, because if you don't know what the fuck you talking about, don't come back over here to this channel trying to make yourself relevant, motherfucker. And I said it. Now, back to what I'm saying. I'm tired of playing with these dumbass people, but I follow stupid people, but I always want people to believe the lies that they talking about. Honesty Smith, who the fuck are you? At the end of the day, and we gonna get down to it, when y'all watch it, y'all clearly hear me say after that, before I did get off, that I never seen it, and I'm not listening to what people say. When I get to court, prove me wrong. I said that. Prove me wrong. Until then, I'm standing with Robert Sylvester Kelly and hell with the accusers. But what I'm showing you today is how the government made their case. Well, let's go here. We all know that Angelo was in some type of situation with Cash, whether it was friendship or coincidental, whatever. But what they don't want y'all to know is that Don Russell was lusting over Cash Jones. Don Russell, when Cash didn't do what Don Russell wanted, then he had her ran off the road and then lied to her and made her believe that it was Angelo. That came out, and Don said that he did that. Don also set the burning tree on fire in front of Cash's grandmother's house. Now, we're going to talk about phone calls. Yes, I was on the phone with Cash a couple times. Yes, we talked about Don Russell fucking Rob over. And Cash whole goal was, Dana, you can't say nothing. You got to be quiet. Fuck that. When it comes to Robert, I'll go through hell and back. But the connection. Why would Michael Williams go and burn up Azriel's car and then try to set the house on fire with kids in it? Well, if y'all can remember, when Cash and Angelo got to fighting and Cash started praising Don. Don relationship with Cash is a love-hate. And wherever Cash was at, her cousin Michael Williams was at. Well, if you notice, after Don Russell talked to Tyson, Cash Jones hopped up on Tyson's channel. After Don Russell met with Daboski, you see Cash Jones hopped up on Daboski's channel. So at the end of the day, we have a situation here where the craziness. And when I looked at this last night, it pissed me off. And one thing about me, I am truthful about it. I'm truthful about everything that I do. So as we scroll down, we see this. Something pisses me off. And I'm going to tell you. Hashtag mute Azriel Clary. Thank you so much, Ms. Dixon. When I see on the bullet point, Azriel Clary is a shit, I gotta say shit eating whore. Hashtag mute Azriel Clary. Then Azriel will be dead by 2020. I don't have nothing to do with that. But the first person I sent the flyer of mute Azriel Clary to was Cash Jones. And I didn't know that she was going to send it to her cousin for it to end up like this. So when I said that a couple of me and Cash conversations that I didn't know that Don Russell was on ended up in different motions, that lets me believe that she had Don on the three-way the whole time. And I don't regret nothing I said about Don, because everything I said was the truth and I stand on it. However, when I read both accounts contain the hashtag mute Azriel Clary, I'm lost. Because now I'm wondering, what accounts are they? So, with that being said, it says, according to screenshots of the accounts, the Instagram account mute Azriel Clary, and I don't know nothing about that because I never made an Instagram joint, contained 4 posts, had 1 follower, and was following 6 other Instagram accounts. And the Instagram account mute Azriel Clary contained 8 posts, had 7 followers, and was following 61 other Instagram accounts. Records provided by Instagram reveal that the individuals who created the user IDs for the first Instagram accounts provided Instagram with email addresses of joycelyn.savage4@hotmail.com on March the 30th, 2020, in connection with mute Azriel Clary, and joysavage@hotmail.com on April the 4th, 2020, in connection with the mute Azriel Clary, mute_Azriel Clary. Both apparently plays on the name Joycelyn Savage, who was a longtime girlfriend of Kelly, and at least publicly remained supportive of Kelly. According to Microsoft, neither email account existed at the time that the government sought records related to the accounts. While both of the first Instagram accounts were initially public, the mute Azriel Clary account is now private, and the mute_Azriel Clary account is no longer accessible on Instagram. On or about May the 10th, 2020, a user of Twitter account advised the Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, of a threat to Azriel Clary via Clary's Twitter account. The FBI subsequently reviewed the account, took screenshots, and conveyed the information and the screenshots to Homeland Security investigations. In sum, the screenshots showed that on or about May the 9th, 2020, in response to a tweet by Azriel Clary on her Twitter account, the only Azriel, the user of the Twitter account associated with @KellyLovesMe and https://twitter.com/RKellyLovesMe. The Twitter account wrote, "You're on my death list, and I know where you live. Can't wait to kill your punk ass. And what do you mean downfall? Like you a celebrity, bitch, please. You got clout off that man." Clary's father then responded on Twitter, "You come this way, and I promise you, you will be a shirt. You can play all that internet gangster shit until someone really stepped to y'all. All facts." The user of the Twitter account then wrote, "Shut the fuck up. You can't stop me. I'll murder all y'all asses, bitch. Based on my training, experience, and knowledge of this investigation, this is probable cause to believe that STF refers to shut the fuck up." On June 11, 2020, at approximately 2:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, a black SUV, the vehicle, which has been leased from Enterprise Rent-A-Car Enterprise, a commercial vehicle rental establishment, and which was parked outside of 2101 Rock Drive, Kissimmee, Florida. The residence in Florida where Azriel Clary was staying. The residence was set on fire in an apparent arson. The neighborhood of the residence is residential in nature, and in light of the time period during which the arson occurred, in the middle of the night. Hold on. Because we're going to scroll down soon. One of the adults reported, hold on. Inside of the residence at the time of the arson were 4 adults and 2 minors. He's going to get hit with all them charges. One of the adults reported to law enforcement in part and in substance that upon hearing an explosion, she or he ran outside of the residence and saw an individual fleeing from the scene of the fire, whose arm was apparently lit on fire. Fire investigators also determined that an accelerant was present along some of all of the outside perimeter of the residence. The SUV was rented in Florida by the father of Azriel Clary from Enterprise, a business. Wow. On the mute.Azriel.Clary account is a photo of Azriel Clary next to a burned vehicle. On that Clary posted to her Instagram account on or about June 25th, 2020, and the text "shoot Azriel Clary" with an emoji of a skull and a gun and kill Azriel Clary as of June 29th, 2020. Wow. The mute.Azriel.Clary account contains 3 posts, has 57 followers, and is following 141 other Instagram accounts. I'm gonna say this because now they putting IP addresses down there. Oh, it gets better. Wait a minute. The IP addresses at those particular times belong to telephone number 786-459-8432. Wait a minute. Hold on. I just want to see something for a second. Okay. Nah, I'm glad. Okay. I just had to make sure about something. So, the investigation of Kelly previously, which is subscribed to by Michael Williams at 202 Hollywood Street in Valdosta, Georgia. The investigation of Kelly previously revealed that Michael Williams at 202 Hollywood Street in Valdosta, Georgia, was a family member of Cavante Jones, also known as Cash Jones, who once served as a publicist for Kelly. She was never a publicist for Robert. But because she was going, and see, and this right here, prove what I'm saying. She said 3 times that she was a publicist for Kelly. And now the feds done ran with it and made it valid, which is totally not true. James Orenstein, United States Magistrate Judge of the Eastern District of New York, authorized a search warrant on Verizon Wireless for location information. Wow. Ain't no way out of this. Also, as detailed in this paragraph, there's probable cause to believe that Cavante Jones, also known as Cash Jones, has used the telephone number 347-835-2161. The 2161 telephone since approximately January. Wow. That's Michael Williams' number. Wow, that's crazy. And I'm skimming through this because it's a lot. But people want to know the connections. Well, all of these people are connected to Don, not to Robert. Okay. That's just the authorization and everything. But all these people are connected to Don, not to Robert. Cash and Don first, okay. First, Cash came in through. Everybody say the Savages first. Okay, let's go here. Cash was dealing with the Savages first. No, actually, no, that's not how it went. Cash was dealing with Julius first. Then from Julius, she got bamboozled. Well, she slipped over to Don. Then from Don, she went to the Savages. Then from the Savages, she went back to Don. Then from Don to Angelo. And it just went like that. So the common denominator in all of this is Don Russell. From the threatening message or the threatening letter to Faith to Don taking a plea deal to Don having connections with Richard Earline, which is A.R. Rich, to Don having connections to Michael Williams through Cash Jones, to Don having connections to Kevin Terrell through A.R. Rich, and through Don having connections with Dubowski. I don't know how that pipeline happened, but hey. One thing for sure, two things for certain. If I'm just meeting you, I'm not vouching for you. If I'm just meeting you, I'm not going to be too comfortable around you. Your actions show it who it is predominantly. Your actions is going to show what you are. Now, I'm going to say this. The minute I came out at Don, slowly but surely, people start coming at me. And then I'm going to go here. We had an interview, so interview, where questions was asked. I played a little clipping of that interview with Don and Blockbender today. But as I went back and listened to that interview, I'm seeing and I'm hearing some questions that don't make sense. But then I'm hearing questions that are comfortable questions. If you're trying to get the truth, everything is not going to be comfortable in an interview. It's going to be a lot of uncomfortable questions, but everything was comfortable. So I'm looking at what's all going on. And I'm looking at the timeline of everything. And I'm looking at the people that's connected. I agree, Carmel, the shit is way out of hand. So you have people that's connected to people, and the people that's connected are now acting like the people or the person that brought them in. I'm a man of actions. I watch your actions. Don Russell threatened everybody. He even said he hate Greenberg. Down the line, you see the sisters, or Lisa and Cassandra, speaking with, and their handler, speaking with Don Russell's personal civil rights attorney. But they refer to this man as just R. Kelly personal attorney. So you think what's going on with that is not going to get back to Robert, and it's not going to get back to Don. The problem is we are not holding people accountable. We are looking at the shallow part and then forgetting what they said before the shallow part. Well, me, I'm a person of facts. I'm a person of statute. I'm a person of truth. And with being that, I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. But why do that letter that Don put in to be released resembles the same letter that was sent to the judge against Greenberg and the lawyers? But they the same people that went to their personal lawyer, which is Brian Nick, and had all of them put in the fact that Dana J is trying to hurt R. Kelly. So I'm going to ask the question that Levi asked 3 months ago. If Dana J step away from this right now, who will have R. Kelly's back for real? That's the question. And here's my thing. Who would be that one? Doris Lane said, besides us, no one. Facts. Because everybody that's there is fucking him up. So with that being said, Dana J ain't playing no more. All gloves are off. And I didn't want to do this. But a certain channel went too far. And I said, it's going to come a time when people are going to come looking for me and begging me to help them. I'm not doing it. So I'm going to say this. When I played the court proceedings, a certain channel went on that page and said, Dana's going to jail for playing that. Okay. But then they turned around and played an audio that was not supposed to be played outside of court, that I just so happened to get a hold of. And I'm going to say this. When you play an audio of something that's in federal court in an open case that carries a minimum of 10 years, but when you play a court case and you haven't been given permission, but because you got a code and you can go in and listen to the audio, that carries a minimum of life in federal prison. You got to ask yourself this. And I don't have nothing against Dr. Rice. I don't. It's just that my friends are tied up in this. So my friends come first. And since it was said that he didn't want to come on my channel because I carry mess over here, okay, that's fine. I can respect his view. But my friends come first. And I'm going to protect my friends and before I protect somebody who ain't for me or who don't protect me. So with that being said, why do you think he didn't play it on his channel? And he have 12,000 or more subscribers on both channels. Then ask yourself this question. Why was his opening statement saying, you gave me information? Some people say Dr. Rice dumb. No, he's smart as hell. Because what he did was he incriminated that other person by saying, if I go down for this, you have given me stuff that I've talked about on my page. So therefore, you are a part of this. And so is your sidekick. And so is your personal bodyguard. And so is your promoter. And so is your hype man that sleeps in his car. It's a reason why I said to you, fall back. Because I considered you a friend then. but you didn't take the heed and you snaked me. So now I'm about to snake you. Because what they need, I have. So I'm about to submit it and see where it goes. Since I'm Uncle Ruckus, since I'm Bozo. Let's see how it plays. Because there's no loyalty amongst fake people. Since the car situation was put out there to the public when your husband said don't do it. Let's see how the feds will like the fact that you played some things on your channel. So like I say, this is checkers, not chess. I let you expose your hand and I let you go to the extreme, but I go to the other utmost extreme. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, well, you played where you played the court joint. I'm not going to do something unless I get permission. I have who gave me permission to play it. I was authorized to do that. Were you? And I was authorized by a court official that a certain person had to get permission from a court official to play it from the Second Circuit Court of Appeals. So the same energy y'all gave me, the same energy I'm about to replay back to y'all. And I heard the jokes. Oh, you're going to jail. You better say that. You're going to jail. Okay, well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm not even saying y'all going to jail. But I'm going to let y'all know because I don't throw rocks and hide my hand. I am submitting that. I am going to submit both of those. Because I know none of y'all got permission to do that. I know it firsthand. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when I first asked about it, they was like, who are these people? Then they went back and asked one person. And that person said, I don't know them. I got 37 letters from this one person. So I'm just going to expose some real truth. Robert only written 3 people. 2 of those 3 were guys. I'm talking about this year. One of those people is in the hospital. So all this, I got a letter, bullshit. And now, since we know what's really going on, there's no division from me. I'm just not linking up with the snakes. I'd rather stay over here. I'd rather deal with the folks over here and keep it cordial. That means I don't got to deal with none of them. Because we mean business over here. Unlike them. So, I want some folks to call in. Call in 449147986. I got to activate my call-in phone. My call-in phone is over there charging. It just came in a box. You know, there's another Android. That's what I rock with is Androids. So call in 404 914-7986. Call in. Mm. Mm. Hey, Issues of Life, what's up? Question. Somebody told me to reach out to you because of a situation that's going on right now. Hold on. I'm gonna add this person. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I've been thinking about. Hey, hold on. Hey, T and AW. You can tell AW what you text me because I'm live, so I'm gonna put the phone down and let y'all two talk. So that's how you do things, you know. You just try to, you know, make things great and do what you can do, because at the end of the day, this fight, Robert is fighting for his life. He's not in it for no games. He's not in it for no clout. He's not in it for none of that. This is a fight for this man's life. As y'all see what I did, if I don't know about something, I put the people on the phone that know about it and I get the hell off and let them do what they do. No, Nikki, I can't let that be heard. That's between two females. I stay out of it. I'm a man. So we covered that. Going forward, the rally, October the 28th, still on. What's up, Angela? October the 28th, still on. The rally still on. We praying for Sharon Wimbush's dad. Even though she won't be there, she'll be there in spirit. So, you know, the rally king is back. He'll be going hard. Just Jazz will be there. But I know some people wanted to call in. Oh, no. Shit. So, since nobody called in, I'm about to get up out of here. I'll be back later. Hey, Dana, I have a question for you. R. Kelly was faced 22 charge in Florida and Chicago, but the Florida dismissed charges against him. What happened to those evidences that they say they have? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I'm assuming that they had to throw they had to throw all the evidence out. I'm assuming, but I don't know. So I'm about to get up out of here. Thank y'all for joining me. Time for me to get ready for work. Sid crazy. I keep telling y'all just can't. Y'all just don't pay Sid no mind. Sid gonna blurt stuff out every now and again. He's truly the YouTube comedian. But that's what happened. I thank y'all for joining me. Juju Barry said, Dana, how do you feel about just going on Randall Live speaking bad about you, though? I don't know nothing about that. Can you provide me with the evidence that Just Jazz was talking bad about me? If you can provide that, then I'll believe it. Until then, I'm not believing none of that shit. Oh, Juju, I guess you stepped into the Hall of Pain. Because now everybody's telling you you're a fucking liar. Larry was on that night as well. Hold on, Willie. There's a conversation going on right now on the phone. Hold on. Ask Larry. Thank you, Black Honeybee. Ask Larry. You think I'm not going to ask him? You really think I'm not going to ask Larry? Sharby said, this was one of the best lives because of the content and the facts. The information is irrefutable. And the question is valid. Who would step in to fight for R. Kelly? That's a valid question. Carmel, you ain't going nowhere. I ain't leaving y'all just yet. I know I wanted to, but it's some stuff that's coming up because now I got more questions. I got questions. Miss Diva, me and Jazz talked about this 2 days ago. That's why I asked the question. Can they provide facts? Oh, okay. Wow. She over there dragging just now. Can't really do that, man. Look. That's what they do. But I got a question to ask everybody. I got one question. All the people that starting shit, who brought them in and who sent them? That's my thing. You can't start nothing between me and Just. I got permission to play it. That's right. I definitely had to. Can I ask 4 days ahead of time? So I'm about to get up off here, but Who sent these people? That leads up to my next live. I'll holler at y'all. God bless. Thank y'all for coming over. Dana J. gone. Peace.